And hi, here we are again on, what is a beautiful sunny Friday on a Natter That Matters. And today I have the beautifully sunny and heart-centered, warm Chris Ando. How are you, my darling?
I am absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fabulous. Look at all the hearts. That's beautiful. This is your branding, by the way.
It is completely and utterly, yes, absolutely. And done by a previous one of your Natter That Matters, I think.
Ah, yes, Marie-Louise. Was she on last time or was she on next time? Do you know what? I can't remember who's been on what where. I've got so many people in the day, but yes, Marie-Louise. She's becoming kind of the preferred supplier for branding,
Absolutely.
etc.
Yeah.
She enjoys. So it's fabulous. Thank you for being here with me today. And I know that you've got something exciting going on today.
I do. I have something absolutely brand new. It's being launched exclusively here first. I haven't even
can't wait to get to
my
that
group.
So tell it before we do the exciting bit, what's going to be launched here, and before you like first an expose, an exclusive, which of course
absolutely.
Tell us what it is you do. Tell everybody, so some people might not know who you are or what you do.
So I'm a heart and mind coach. I help women who need some help with finding out how to align what's in their hearts, so what they know that they really want, with what's in their minds, so what they know that they need, because the two can be so far apart and it can make life really complicated. And particularly if you're suffering with a little bit of lack of self-esteem, it can be a real challenge to figure out how to get to where you want to be.
Absolutely. So yes, a big challenge, like you say. So how did you get into this? What's your kind of backstory? How did you?
So my backstory, I spent nearly 20 years in depression with really, really dodgy self-esteem myself. I self-injured for a time. I was suicidal. I was really, really frustrated because I couldn't get to where I wanted to be. You know, I was working full-time at this point, but couldn't really find a way of making my life what I wanted it to be. And it didn't seem to matter what I did. I couldn't find my way out of that. I've described it as a swamp because it really did feel as though I was sinking into something and just couldn't quite sort of work forward.
Gosh, I'm sure there's lots of people listening and watching this that will probably identify with that.
Absolutely.
Life, but sounds like you had that through a chunk of life by the sound of it.
It started off, I was bullied at school and it went downhill from there pretty much.
I get that one. I was bullied at school as well. Luckily, I think I was lucky that the first few jobs I had were really positive and empowering. Otherwise, I suppose, you could go either way, couldn't you, really?
Absolutely, completely. I found it very challenging to find any confidence, even though I actually did know what I was doing. Because I had such low self-esteem, I didn't show that to anybody.
Hard to believe looking at you now, Chris. I know. You're your own recovery story, really, which is
I really am, I've been doing this now for over 12 years, and it's because I found my own way that I decided that I can then help other people to do the same.
So how did you find your own way? So what was the kind of turning point, that kind of oh shit moment, as I call it, the shift moment?
Absolutely. So for me, it was finding Liz Ivory and Richard Wilkins, who do broadband consciousness. I'd tried all sorts of things. I'd been on antidepressants. I'd seen psychologists, psychiatrists, you name it. If they work in that sort of industry, I've probably seen one. Nothing really helped until I found broadband consciousness, and that was the method that really worked. After that, I've added bits and pieces to that have also helped. But for me, that absolute changing point was with BC.
So obviously I know Richard, he always looks like he should have his own TV show to me. Those two,
absolutely,
that kind of real vibrant, colourful personality. They always look like it should be on TV. I think completely. If the Speakmans can get a slot on breakfast TV, they should definitely be able to get them. And I like the Speakmans, don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with them. But so what is broadband consciousness? Tell us what that is.
So broadband consciousness is, well, it's not very new anymore. It's been out now for 12 and a half years. And it's a way of changing the way that you look at the challenges in your life. So it starts off with the premise that A lot of the time we spend time not making active choices about how we feel, what we do, and how we react to things. We refer to that as the script because like actors have a script that tells them what to do, so do we. And it's a very easy way of kind of recognizing that this is something that we're not making an active choice in. And if you're not feeling the way that you would choose, or not doing what you would choose, then chances are you're in the script, or at least spending some time there.
Yeah, I love it. I love that kind of metaphor of imagining it's like that, because of course it is. We've got a rule book, haven't we, that we've created.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Lovely stuff. And so what was the difference it made for you then? So you discovered this, you went on the training, no doubt, or did you first? Did you kind of go and get the help, or how
I'd been seeing Liz for a little while when they first came up with this, because they did a couple of different courses to start off with, and when they came up with the whole the real nitty-gritty of the script, I was actually the first person to ever book on the Broadband Consciousness course, so I am number one.
Wow, how cool is that?
I know.
That's what you call an early adopter. I like an early adopter.
Completely.
I like to be one, and I like to get them there. So that's lovely. Oh, well done, darling. And with them as well, really.
Completely.
From your own point of view and from their business structure.
Totally. And I walked out of those 5 days, because it's a 5-day course, and launched my first coaching business.
Yeah, I know
that same week.
Considerably. Well, I know since you've
yes,
it's now got a different name and it's in a different space. So
completely.
That's great news. Yeah. And so, what would you advise somebody that's sitting in that position that you were in? That kind of space where you just can't get what you need. And it sounds like you were trying as well, though, Chris.
I was very motivated.
Yeah.
I was extremely motivated. I don't like feeling pants.
No.
And so and I didn't enjoy being there, and so I kept trying different things to try and find my way out. And I think that's the real key, is you need to really want to make the changes. And once you have that, then finding the right person for you is the second key.
It is. Do you know, it's weird, because I have a lot of people say to me, how come you have a lot of clients that are almost competitors to you? Or why is it you coach and mentor people that, and I say, because, you know, if somebody wanted to work with Chris, they wouldn't be working with me. I mean, you and I are very different in the way that we coach and consider and rapport build, and, you know, we're very different coaches. So, you know, there is enough for everyone. There really is. You know, I think a lot of people don't really understand that, do they?
No, absolutely.
Yeah. Nice. I seem to be doing a lot more what I call kind of personal life coaching, relationships and, you know, emotions and confidence. And I think quite a lot of us are going to be coaching stuff around OCD and claustrophobia and you know, agoraphobia and all of these things, I think, due to what's going on at the moment.
Exactly.
So I know the lockdown has served you well. It's served me beautifully well in my life. I'm not going to lie. I tell you, I really feel for all the people going through the challenges.
Oh, totally.
Like a revelation in every way, and I think it has for you as well.
It has. I mean, I've discovered, among other things, that apparently my lifestyle is extremely pandemic proof, in as much as my life really hasn't changed very much.
A lot of different, Except I don't go to conferences. I'm saving a fortune, and I can buy online stuff. Actually, is what's going on. I'm thinking, God, I can come from my own home in just my pants and do this. I haven't got to go to London or fly to Vegas.
Exactly. No, absolutely. My biggest change, you know, I joke about this, but to my everyday, my biggest change is that I go upstairs to do my kickboxing lessons instead of driving 10 minutes down the road. You know, yes, I miss, you know, my friends and my loved ones and people like that, but for every day, because I wasn't seeing them every day anyway, that is my biggest change. The horses don't care, because I have a horse farm. You know, and I was already seeing most of my clients online.
Well, that's it. That's about that.
Absolutely. Yes.
Talking about clients online. Tell us new. Tell us what you're launching.
You're so excited, you can barely.
I know, right? Like a child. It's Friday as well, right? You know.
Well, yes, absolutely. So I am launching Can Do Myself. It's a brand new group coaching course, and it's starting on the 22nd of June. It's 5 days of group coaching, 2 hours in the evening, and we'll have maximum of 10 people, so there'll be plenty of time to talk to individuals.
So 5 consecutive
make sure
days, or
5 consecutive days.
That's a lot. So that's 10 hours of coaching in a week.
10 hours of coaching.
Undo yourself after that. I could swear that's a lot of coaching with you.
We'll be covering self-esteem. We'll be covering confidence in making choices, dealing with fears and anxieties, and therefore being able to stand in your own power, becoming more optimistic, because that can be a real thing, particularly at the moment, and finding your heart values and being able to stand in integrity. And the result of that is that you'll be able to have some tools and things to create the life that you really want and you really deserve.
How much is it?
I am, for May, allowing
not much left. I've got, what, 2 days?
No, well, it changes on Monday, yeah. Okay, so if you book this weekend before the end of May, it's a very, very special price of £99.
Wow.
That's less than £9 an hour of coaching. Yeah, so it's amazing.
I might book it myself, Chris, just to come, just to spend. You know what, it's so lovely to be in the group coaching space. I love it, because obviously I spend my whole day in there. And
absolutely.
Actually, many of the programs I'm on as a client that are group coaching, I do a lot with, one-to-one kind of higher end people. So that would be lovely. Yeah, no, bargain, absolute bargain. So what I'd like you, after, obviously I'm going to post this live into a variety of places.
Absolutely.
I'll tag you in it so you can drop the link in so people
can
do that. I think you've got other things as well. You've got a Facebook group and things like
I've got a Facebook group, and I'll link that as well. I do what I call pay-as-you-go coaching, which is a really easy way of booking time with me. So if you want continuous coaching on a one-to-one basis, I've got a landing page, so I'll link that in as well. And I do what I call Can Do Calm, which is a 2-hour single workshop with a group coaching again, just how to deal with stress and anxiety. And that is an incredible price of £19, because I really want to give. I know.
Have a business coach that has a go at you.
It's because and that's purely because of the situation at the moment, because so many people are anxious and so many people are struggling.
And you're the most heart-centered coach, aren't you? Like, it's all, Can Do Calm. What a beautiful name. Do you know, and I just want to say how proud I am of you, because I've known you for some years as well, to see you evolve, like to see your, not just you as a person, but your brand, your business, your offerings, how you're supporting people has just been beautiful to watch. You know, when you watch somebody from afar, or even actually, I know that we do a lot of
very close,
very close as well. But you know, when you do a bit of reflection and you kind of take yourself out of that client kind of coach thing and see what's going on, it's phenomenal what we can do when we really put our minds to it and our
absolutely
hearts to it.
You're right.
So right. Mind to it, So any tips, any top tips you can share? Always after a bit of a freebie here for the She Enjoys. What have you got anything you can help them with on this beautiful Friday?
So my top tip would be to think of life as a sausage machine.
Oh, okay.
What you put into it is what you get out of it.
Oh.
If you want a beef sausage, you have to put beef into your sausage machine. If you want success and fun and joy, then that's what you have to put into your life.
Lovely. I thought you were going to make some reference like trotters and teeth and bones and whatever else goes into sausages. Some people are putting that into their life, their energy
absolutely
day to day is not giving them what they want. So nice. I like that sausage factory. That's funny. I've just got a vision of that, and I'm a bit peckish, so that's guess what I'm having for breakfast. As I'm going to have sausages. Lovely. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today, Chris. I really enjoyed it. I'm really looking forward to hearing how your the launch of your new program goes, and just seeing you go from strength to strength. So well done. And,
thank you very much.
Beautiful weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. I will.